breaks. Utah State, I believe, what did you tell me pregame in our production meeting? You talked about
they have won 19 straight.
19 straight.
That spans 11 years. They've won 25 of the last 26 meetings. But you think of Coach Wojcik, San Jose State, all that they've done this year, how positive it's been. Wouldn't a victory in the conference tournament be another nice piece of the puzzle and feather in the cap?
Oh, that would be absolutely huge for their program to get that first tournament victory.
New members to the Mountain West. And here we go. Moore and Clark in the center circle, and the tip is controlled by the Spartans. Nichols gives it up. Hillsman off a bounce, right into Moore, and there's our first whistle. An offensive foul.
Yeah, he went off the bounce, and then he bounced a Utah State player trying to go for the offensive rebound, so he picks up the foul.
Here's Rector. McEwen and Merrill, a pair of freshmen. And the freshman guards, and another whistle. Foul on Nichols. That'll be a...
Yeah, Kobe gave a nice head and shoulder fake, but dragged the foot a bit, trying to get the inside basket, so the travel is called.
Nichols trying to find space. Clark. Janasek matching up. Brown. Wellage for three. Missed it all.
Well, both teams are going to be a little tight. Opening ball game in the tournament.
Moore, this is senior year. With the spin, left hand won't go down. One and out. Rebound, Clark. And Clark flying through the lane, dumps it down. Wellage finishes.
Well, that was a tremendous pass. Got up in the air, hooked it with his left hand, and then San Jose immediately goes to their full court pressure.
Moore to answer. Rolls around and out. Brown gets it up ahead. Wellage can't handle it. Nichols off the Wellage screen. Wellage gets it back. Second three of the day is true.
And he's a really very fine three-point shooter. Wellage loves to visit a little town we like to call, Rich, Trayville.
Aggies trying to break pressure. And a good bump and finish by the freshman Merrill. And Sam Merrill and Kobe McEwen coming to the tournament starting two freshmen in your backcourt. Marty, you're making an investment for the future.
Oh, no question about it. Sudden Sam, as I like to call him. He gets that ball up quickly, went with his left hand. But you're talking about the backcourt of the future. Two terrific players.
Hillsman into Clark.
The iron has not been kind to the two ball clubs.
No.
Both teams have put it right on the mark, but their shots are calling out at this point.
Good hands and a takeaway. Clark able to strip it from Janasek. We expect that in the first game of the day. I mean, I know it's Las Vegas, but it's not even noon.
Hey,
it's a morning game.
They had their pregame at 7 a.m. this morning.
It's not even a matinee, Marty.
It's
zip and slash from McEwen.
McEwen is such a terrific player. The highest recruited player in the history of Utah State. Just a fantastic player, and you saw a tremendous move.
They lost a handle and out of bounds. J.C. Hillsman pleading to his teammates for a little help.
Yeah, he got help over at the scorer's table. He dove into the scorer's table. That's not the way you normally check in a ball game, but he was helping the guys check in. But great hustle, and he did not get support from the team because he was diving, trying to save it, and nobody was coming to him.
Hillsman sits down. Schwartz checks in.
Well, San Jose State's success has been built on their defense. They play hard-nosed defense.
Good look for Moore. He's short, and Schwartz will let it go out of bounds. Slow start between Utah State and San Jose State at our first timeout. 1-point game. Back inside, Thomas and Mack. 5 games today inside the arena, Marty. 3 on the men's side. Semifinals on the women's side. You're busy.
No place I'd rather be. Are you kidding me? 5, count them. 5 ball games here. Fantastic basketball.
I don't know if you know this, but you have no place else to go.
That's correct.
I mean, this is it.
No,
so we're happy that you're happy.
No place I'd rather be, Rich.
But you have no options. Brown. Off the bounce, jumper, short. And a rebound for McEwen. Thornton with the foul.
Yeah, when you talk about San Jose State, they have struggled at times putting the ball in the basket, only shooting 34% from the floor, which is very problematic. But the guy that's not shooting 34, he's shooting 59% from the floor. Brandon Clark is the go-to guy for the Spartans.
The other Brandon Mitchell has checked in. Travel. Tim Duryea trying to calm his Utah State Aggies down.
Well, we've seen 2 travels by the freshman McEwen. Just playing a little too out of control, a little rushed. But he'll get it going, believe me, he's that talented.
Brown flying by and gets fouled by Alexis Dargentin.
Utah State foul number 11, Alex Dargentin.
Yeah, Dargentin has given Utah State a big lift, very athletic. There we saw the freshman McEwen, poor defensive possession for him. He reached around, and that basically never works, but it puts pressure on the defense. And Dargentin comes over and gets the foul.
Brown connects on 2.
Because we see San Jose jump in their half-court zone trapping defense.
Merrill's deep ball won't go down. There's Clark. And a foul. Dargentin gets his second and got him quick.
Excellent feed to the post, and we saw Clark with the great drop step. Excellent footwork. He got his head and shoulders in front of the defense. Therefore, he creates the contact, and he'll get 2 tosses.
In the Utah State lineup has been Blake Taylor, number 15, Norbert Janicek,
Janicek returns,
One more for Clark.
and Quinn Taylor checks in. Dargington and McEwen sit down. Moore wants it. Clark now coming over to double with Schwartz. They'll back out of it. Dump down the bucket in the basket. Janicek
Count the basket.
will go to the line.
Well, excellent move, but watch this. This play was made by Merrill. Look at the pocket pass right on the move, but a sweet left hand kiss off the glass.
Also, we have
Nice on both ends, the pass and the finish.
Yeah, that was great two-man basketball.
Brown picked up the foul, his first.
0, Terrell Brown, his first.
But a terrific move by the big guy. Really extended that left hand. Not a great move on the free throw
I was
shot,
gonna
however.
say that
A little short.
was lucky to get the iron. Clark. Floater won't go. Janicek rebounds. Merrill. Moore left alone for three. Not there yet. Hillsman up ahead. Thornton. Your block.
Yeah, Thornton made a nice spin move to get to the glass. Merrill was just not set, had to get over a little further to draw that charge. But a good attempt. Well, when you talk about the 8-9 matchup, it's supposed to be close and competitive.
Right.
And that's what it looks like we're going to have here this morning.
Yeah, but neither side has really found a rhythm, shooting-wise or otherwise, still fairly tight. Clark. Wellage spots up for another three. And Hillsman just has it bounce off his leg and out.
Well, Wellage is going to have to knock down some threes for San Jose to be successful. We know about the great inside game by Clark, but Wellage has to start knocking down some threes.
He's had a couple good looks, only been able to connect with one. And for Utah State, they need more to do a little more. Blocked by Clark. Here come the Spartans. And Clark spins, dishes it off. Hillsman with the layup.
Yeah, coast to coast by Clark. Wasn't there a Clark bar? Because let me tell you what, Clark has a sweet game. That was a terrific spin move, dish off.
The return won't go down from McEwen. Wellage to the kick out. Three, no good for Nichols. And Wellage commits the foul. Got it on the arm, going for the loose ball.
Yeah, Wellage attempted to get the offensive rebound, but does grab the arm. Here's the spin move by Clark Bar, and nice finish by the Spartans.
Taylor will inbound. Field goal shooting, San Jose State 3 of 11, Utah State 3 for 10.
Well, we talked about their overall stats for the season. Both teams not a great shooting percentage on the season.
Jalen James with the foul. His first.
Utah State shot 37%, and as I mentioned, San Jose shot 34%. So anytime you're under the 40% mark, that's struggling from the field.
Drive and a block underneath. Merrill gets denied. Brandon Mitchell moving forward in there. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. San Jose State leading Utah State 10-6. Marty, get out of there. Tim Duryea, 16th year overall with the program, replacing Stan Morrill as the head coach. This is second season. And the band plays Sweet Caroline.
Better building Marius, I guess. That's true.
All right, Rich Cellini, Marty Fletcher, and we're back to action. 10-6 Spartans over the Aggies.
How about that swat at the end of the
You like that,
session? Oh, Mitchell got it with his elbow.
Get out of here. Well, we like that.
Oh,
Mitchell gets up again. You said training table was at 7 this morning?
yes.
What did he have?
Well, they also have the NFL Combine, so and he looks like he could go right to that session. Big, strong guy.
He'll get the pass here. Put it on the floor, drive in, little flip, no. Gets the board. Extra pass to Wellage, no. Merrill. And that'll be a chance to go to the free throw line for Taylor. Mitchell flying all over the place.
San Jose State foul, number 4, Brandon Mitchell.
Yeah,
Credit him with the tackle. That was good.
No,
That was good.
he threw a.
It'll be 4th down.
It was almost a cut block. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Boom.
Yeah.
He nails him. He had a great block. Then he goes down and gets a great offensive rebound. This time he says that's enough.
Taylor's first points of the night. McEwen and Perry back in for the Aggies. Taylor, a sophomore out of Houston, and that's Janasek.
That's a no-no. Got in the lane a little too soon.
That wasn't a step, really, Coach. That was about 3 steps too soon.
Yeah. He's still excited about that left-hand layup he made early on.
Round to the corner. Mitchell alone for 3.
Now that looked a good-looking stroke by Mitchell. Nice backspin, follow through. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Whistle and
San Jose State foul, number 33, Cody Schwartz.
Schwartz gets the foul.
And the team 7.
7th team foul. Moore will go to the line.
And Brandon Mitchell is shooting only 30% from the three-point line. But that looked like an awfully good stroke.
It's going to be a foul on Janasek again.
Yeah, we're having some problems on the free throw line. We got the violation, then we have the foul trying to get the offensive rebound.
That'll be a foul on Taylor, coming around trying to take one away from Clark. Clark just 1 point, 0 for 3 from the floor. He does have 4 rebounds, but the Aggies have held him in check so far.
They've done a very good job. But Clark, such quick feet for a post player. And he moves so well down on the block, it's difficult to get around. Therefore, the foul occurred.
Mitchell. Short. More rebounds. And more in the open floor. Keeping it on the floor. And finishes.
Yeah, that was, he crawled it in, but an outstanding move. Moore has not been able to knock down shots, but he'll continue to look for his shot. He's such a great scorer.
Clark with the beautiful pass to Mitchell for the throwdown.
Played with his head up. You could see it on the picture. He had his eyes focused, had him up instead of dribbling and looking at the ball, and he finds Mitchell with the dash to the basket.
Moore feet underneath, reverse is good for Taylor, and the pace is now picking up.
Yeah, and another great interior pass.
Moore cuts him off. Mitchell directs a little traffic. Brown will go back to the top. Still plenty of time. No shot. Blocking foul on Perry.
You talked about Clark only having 1 point, but what makes him such an effective player and a post player is his ability to pass out of the post. Therefore, teams are leery about sending the double team. He's such a terrific passer. We know he's difficult to handle one-on-one down on the block. That's why he's averaging 17 points a game. But he also is a fine passer, and we've seen that early on. And San Jose will come with their 1-2-2 half-court zone trap.
We'll flip it over to Merrill to make him pay, and he does with the three.
And that's the problem when you come with a trapping defense. It will leave somebody open.
And then over and back.
Over and back violations, Utah State.
Back-to-back baskets for Sam Merrill, and the freshman from Bountiful, Utah. Makes it a 1-point game.
Yeah, excellent one-on-one skills. Sweet jumper from downtown.
Offensive foul on Hillsman. Ran right over Merrill. Merrill has back-to-back baskets and now takes the charge.
And Sudden Sam says, I'm not just an offensive player. Look at that defensive play. Great footwork. He gets there, takes right in the middle of the chest. The biggest play defensively in basketball when you are able to take a charge. We love to see the great shot block, but when you block a shot, sometimes the other team gets the possession back, but not on a charge. And you put a foul on their best player.
Taylor slips it out. Reverse won't go for Perry. He wanted a foul, didn't get one.
And he was looking for anywhere and anybody to call a foul on that one. He looked at all three officials.
Moore got a hand on it, and it's going to be a turnover because Merrill rescued it. Here comes Utah State. And Moore is going to be able to finish the bucket and one.
Well, that,
and the Aggies have a 1-point lead. The NCAA and Wendy's don't cut corners. That's why Wendy's is the official hamburger of the NCAA. Fight on, Sparty. Fight on.
My preference is that Dave's double, which is absolutely outstanding. Juicy, yes, but you talk about delicious.
How about a Frosty? I love a Wendy's Frosty.
And by the way, they also have that Frosty chocolate.
That's the only way.
which is an upgrade. You know, I mean, if you're a chocolate guy, I mean, are you kidding me? Fantastic.
I'm not kidding you. I went to Fresno State. There was a Wendy's right by the apartment complex, and I'm telling you, I had more than one Frosty.
And I can understand why. And talk about Frosty. San Jose started off not shooting the ball very well and ice cold from the floor.
It's a real credit to them defensively and the coaching staff that they won as many games as they have, because they are
absolutely
a tough team when it comes to figuring out how they can score the basketball.
Yeah, when you talk about 34%, Rich, you're talking about a team that's 2-28 that shoots 34%, but they've won, what, 14 ball games? What a fantastic
7
job.
in conference.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful pass and the finish by Quinn Taylor. 14 points in the paint now for Utah State, just 6 for the Spartans. The Aggies are leading for the first time today. Nichols, hand on it, blocked away. Here's Moore. He is smooth looking in the open floor, Marty, but we can't get it to go down.
But a great left hand attempt.
Wellage swatted on the way up, had to try to rescue it, and it's an easy interception for Perry. Moore with the kiss. 11 straight. San Jose State had led 17-9.
And it's not like they're getting wide open shots. That was a difficult drive to the basket.
They're working it. "30-second timeout."
Well, that was just an outstanding. He ended up out of bounds right before he released it. I mean, it was just a terrific move. We've seen great moves. How about the backcourt, that freshman backcourt?
McEwen and Merrill
are they a point guard? Or are they a second guard? No, they're guards.
Right.
They do it all. They pass. We've seen some terrific passing. We've seen outstanding drives, great shots. Just really an opportunity for Utah State to have one of the best backcourts in the conference moving forward. I mean, they're just two terrific players. Now, San Jose, shooting such a poor percentage, you would say, okay, they take bad shots. No, this team runs an excellent offense. They have great movement. They're getting good shots. They're just not able to knock it down.
Spartans 5 for 19 from the floor, 26%. 11 straight for the Aggies, make it 22-17.
And you can put that 11 straight right on Fear the Fro, Jalen Moore.
Spartans will go to Clark and try to dump it down. Ends up getting it back and will get the roll.
Yeah, he's the guy that shoots 59% from the floor. So they got to get him the ball a little more, because he'll score it around that basket.
McEwen zips it to Moore. And Moore flies in, can't complete it with the left hand. Clark rebounds and gets fouled by Janasek. His second.
That's a quick, strong, little baby push shot by Clark. And then an excellent rebound
foul
down the other end, Rich. And he also handles the ball well. He gets fouled, bringing it up the court. Opportunity to go to the free throw line.
little bit unorthodox from the line.
Yeah, kind of puts it to the side, a little bit of a push, but knocks them both down. They had a little bit of side spin. He continues to work on his shooting and get a little more backspin. He'll have even more success. He shoots 57% from the free throw line, which is a very poor percentage, but he looked good on those two.
Three ball is good. Julian Perry.
Perry pops for 2. Oh, give him 3 on that one.
Give him 3, big boy.
Absolutely, give him the 3. I'm sorry, Mr. Perry. I didn't give you the credit for the 3.
And Jalen James looking around. Didn't get any type of call. But it's Perry from deep, and the Aggies are out in front. Back inside, Thomas and Mack. There we go, some Aggies in the house. There we go, that's nice. It's pink, it's probably has ice in it. We have ice cream. It's a good morning. It's not afternoon yet.
No.
That's a morning snack. That's a bruncher right there, perfect.
A little morning snack. Watching some hoops. Tournament time. Nothing finer than tournament time. Of course, these two only played once during the season.
Yeah.
So they're not as familiar as some of the other matchups today.
Rector well short. Second effort won't go. Clark rebounds. Clark and Thornton, a little two-man game. Thornton straight in and finishes.
Yeah, good strong move. Another dish by Clark. Thornton fumbled it a bit, but was able to recover and make a outstanding drive down the lane. We call that going down gut alley.
Pass from Merrill to wide open Taylor, who can't connect.
Yeah, very, very fine two-man game. And as you mentioned, Taylor got a wide open 8-footer. Couldn't drain.
Could be too open.
Well,
make you nervous.
And that normally doesn't happen against San Jose. They hold their opponents to 33% shooting.
Thornton for 3. Spartans back in front. That's a carry and a turnover. And during the timeout, Dave Wojcik was chewing on the officials a little bit, Marty. Now he seems to have gotten their attention.
Well, and the officiating crew did a great job. Allowed the coach to vent a bit, talk about, as we talked about during the break, he pointed to like 4 different spots on the court. So he wasn't talking about just one particular play. It was something in the corner. It was, he thought a backcourt should have been called, a drive to the basket. The officials listened and said, okay, let's go play.
He gave him a rundown.
They gave him a complete rundown.
I'll give you a complete rundown. Thornton over on the bench seems to be using an inhaler. He's out for San Jose State, trying to get things squared away. Brown with the drive, off the bump, too high off the glass, 1 and out. Strong rebound by McEwen.
Outstanding rebounder for a guard.
Wide open look from Perry, and he calmly knocks it down.
Yeah, Coach Wojcik will not be happy about the last couple possessions defensively where they allow wide open. I'm talking wide open shots.
Only able to hit one of the two, but they've gotten free. James from the corner for 3.
Well,
Good
back at
answer.
you.
Well, listen, if you're going to give them up and you can start hitting more on the other end, that might be a little bit more forgiving.
That's the way it normally works.
Sure. Under a minute to go, first half. And off the hands and out of bounds, Merrill.
You know, we know that's not going on, but that's the old brother-in-law's deal.
Sure.
I'll give you an open shot,
Sure.
you give me an open shot.
James gonna try it again. And he'll go over the line. Moore got him, and he'll get 3 free throws.
Utah State foul number 14, Jalen Moore. That's his first, team's 9th.
You want to close out, but you have to do it under control. You saw Moore get up in the air, wasn't able to stop his momentum, and he plows into the shooter. So James now gets 3 free tosses.
Utah State beat San Jose State in the regular season 81-75.
San Jose State number 20, Isaac.
Yeah, and they won that ball game, Utah State, at the free throw line. Outscored San Jose by double digits from the free throw line.
That was on the road.
And it was on the road.
Timeout. Utah State.
Utah State calls a 30-second timeout. Shot clock is off. 23.7 to go.
The old use it or lose it timeout. So Coach Duryea is going to set up a last shot opportunity.
Spending the last 2 days, Marty, you and I calling the women's tournament. I was a little thrown off here at the start of this one why we weren't having a half instead of a quarter. When they put that 20 minutes up, I got confused.
Yeah, and so is the men's game, because they should go to the 4 quarters.
Yes, they should.
It's been fantastic. It's really sped up the game. Which is always a concern for the TV audience. It's just, and then you have the advance where you call the timeout and you're allowed to advance it to the 28-foot mark. It's been a great rule change.
That timeout, when you're trying to inbound the ball at the end of the game, you get to advance to the front court, which allows you to have a basketball play and a chance to score, which we saw 2 of them in yesterday's Boise State New Mexico women's basketball game, as opposed to watching somebody drive up and do a wild shot. You get some good basketball plays, and there's a good one from McEwen. So a nice bucket at the end of the first half, and that'll tie it at 31 points apiece.